In case you can't tell, this is take 2.
We may need to take 3.
We may. You know what? We got this. Welcome to Knitistry Knerds podcast. This is episode 35. Super excited about getting, our numbers are just like...
Getting up there.
That's exciting. 35 seems like a good number. Yeah, I'm Caytee.
I'm Michele.
And we are teachers in the upstate of South Carolina. You can see my sink faucet right here.
We are at school again because we thought the lighting worked the best.
It looks beautiful in here.
And the reason it's take 2 is because take 1 started with the intercom going off.
It's pretty loud. I'm like, no.
Right over it. There's speakers right there.
I'm going to put that on like the app, and the gains and everything's going to be like this tall.
This tall on that one part.
Won't be good now. So now that we've got all the giggles out of the way,
not a chance. Not a chance.
This is your first time. Welcome. We are so glad you joined us. We hope you made it to this point.
Yeah, you didn't say, I'm not watching. That's been buzz.
And if this is not your first time, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
We can't do this without you. No, we could. We would still do
we'd
this
still
without
do
you. But you make it so much
We
better.
just might not turn the camera on.
That's true. I mean, that's
We
essentially
still
what
do
this
that.
was before. So
Yeah, we still do this.
it has been...
Did we say that we were science teachers in the
Yeah, 'cause I told them
Oh,
about
that's
the
right.
sink.
Sorry.
It's been 3 weeks since we did our live. It's been a heck of a 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
Has it only been 2?
Yeah.
It has. We were going to
2
film
weeks.
the next
We're-
week after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because last week was supposed to be our 2 week, and then I got
Pre-recorded.
sick.
Yeah. Again,
Hate freaking
your immune system.
stuff that's going. Yeah. Well, I was sick so much before Christmas, and I really hadn't gotten healed or better from that. And then coming back amongst the children's, except they're not that little; they're all bigger than I am. It was something was going around. I mean, still going around amongst the kids, and I had a couple students out, and then darned if I didn't come down with it too. So last week was rough.
We should tell you that these are our mascots.
Oh yes, our
Earl the
mascots.
Erlenmeyer.
And Rhonda the Round Bottom,
Aren't they cute?
and our favorite colors
Aren't they,
too.
of course. They've been around for almost
The whole time.
2 years now. Like, well, our podcast has been around for that, but yes, the whole time. But like, they've held up pretty well.
Yeah, considering we drag them all over the countryside.
They go everywhere. They have
They
to be with
do.
the podcast. We should
And
start
the cats
taking it
play
on
with
shows
them.
when we go to like.
We ought to take them.
Like, why not? We should.
Well, if we ever sit down anywhere.
You know what? I saw this thing where somebody had I think it was a dragon, but they put a magnet on the bottom of it, and then had a magnet cuff on their shoulder, and then
Attached
to it. How cute would that be? Look, walk around with Earl on my shoulder, like.
I used to attach my Liz puppet when I was doing Miss Frizzle. I have a puppet of her little dragon thing, lizard thing.
There's a lizard, yeah.
It's a
Liz the
'cause it's
lizard.
Liz. And I used to wear it on my shoulder all the time while I was teaching. That's in the way back days.
You're not still knitting, are you?
No, I stopped, y'all. I'm supposed to be binding off on this thing finally, and we sat down and started talking. I just started knitting. Now they're backing up. So I am actually binding off now.
I wish I could tell you newbies that this is like abnormal for us, but this is it. This is the podcast, just so
This
you
is
know.
pretty normal as bouncing topic to topic. We're both squirrels, especially me. I've had more experience at being a squirrel. We have new students this semester.
We do.
So since we got back from Christmas, and they have all figured out real quick that I heard one of them describe, say, you know, Miss Kessler, you know, the ADHD squirrely one? There you go.
That's her.
That's me.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got
Anyway.
new kids.
We have new kids, new classes.
I don't know that we've really done much in the past 2 weeks except like our normal knitting and teaching, but like I can't think of anything. And I was like, oh, I did that.
No, it hasn't. I've just been trying to recuperate and stay healthy. Watch a lot of football.
Zach and I went on a date this weekend.
Ooh.
Actually, it's Monday because it's a holiday, but
Yeah, we had the day off.
it was nice.
Well, cool.
But
It's always nice to have a date night or date day. Date day.
I really can't think of anything. It was like, oh, I need to tell them about that.
Yeah, it hasn't been that.
No, not
active.
very uneventful lately. But
Which
that's
is not bad.
To be honest, it's kind of normal for around here because our weather has been in the mornings in the 20s to teens.
Which is unusual.
But no snow, or no
But it
precipitation.
meant I got to wear my alpaca sweater.
Can't wear alpaca in the South most days.
Yeah.
But
Matter of fact, I've never worn it to
You
school
haven't?
because it's been too hot. But
alpaca
it was
is hot.
16 degrees this morning.
That's baby alpaca.
It's baby alpaca, 100% baby alpaca, dyed by Nerdy Bird. Yarn over here. This is the Forbidden Forest, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks different.
It's different. It's not as blue. It took more green. It's got that olivey with the splashes of aqua in it.
So anytime I have dyed like 100% baby alpaca, it's always muted like that.
Yeah.
And so I've dyed a couple of the Mid-Autumn Crush, and it's very muted look, but it's pretty color on the screen there. It looks nice.
Yeah, well, that's pretty close to what it actually is. I like this light. I love the blend, the olive and aqua kind of look, and y'all, it's so soft. It really is. I've been petted so many times today. You would not believe how many children have pet me today.
Yeah, I would.
And yeah, it's heavy because it's a Aran bulky. I think it was a bulky.
Yeah,
Wasn't it a
bulky weight.
And it's the ranunculus. I guess I should stand up. This is the what we're wearing portion of the program. Okay, it's one of the 4 ranunculuses that I've knit. Ranunculi.
I like that, ranunculi.
I just followed the pattern. I know the pattern was written for
all weights.
All weights. It doesn't even tell you what weight to use. I've used bulky. I've used worsted. I've used fingering weight. I want to do one with fingering weight and mohair held together.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
But yeah, I did the 3/4, no decrease on the sleeves, so I'm wearing it with a long t-shirt.
It looks like a swancho almost.
It does. It's got that whole swancho look. After I put this on this morning, I'm like, I am so going to knit me
a
swancho because this is just too cool. One that's not so hot that it turns me into a little oven.
Yeah,
because it's been quite warm.
But
isn't it pretty? Warm. And if we move to the mountains when we retire, then
that'll be good.
We being my husband and I, who started talking about retiring yesterday for the first time. Him retiring.
Oh.
So yeah, he must have had
a
kind of a roughy day. Anyway, that's what I'm wearing. This is the ranunculus by, I don't know, but there's like 20,000 different projects.
Still in the top.
It's still in the top
patterns.
10 or
Ravelry.
15 on Ravelry.
It's been there for years. It seems.
It's
like.
ranunculus. If you Google it, Midori Hirose. There we go. Every once in a while, it does pop into my head. Midori Hirose is who did it, and it'll pop right up. It's easy to follow. Multiple sizes. Y'all, those of you who've been around for a while have heard me go on and on about ranunculus. Obviously, I've done it 4 times. I knit. I have 3 of them. It's one for Sarah, my daughter. But yeah, that's the ranunculus.
I don't have any knits on. Sorry, wasn't my day for it. Some days it's just good if I can get my hair done for these kind of things. Much less pick out clothes.
Well, there is that.
I won't lie. I was doing my hair, and I didn't have a shirt on yet, and I'm doing my hair, and I'm like, I've got to start doing something. I got to lose weight. I was muffin topping so bad this morning. I was like, oh no, we got to fix this.
Well, it's been winter,
I know.
and every time we all are always coming out of winter with a few extra pounds.
Yeah.
I've gained like 10 pounds since I got back from my daddy's house last summer, and so he does watch. Hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
So we're I got to do something.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to try something.
To be honest, it's probably why I'm so tired. I have no energy because
you're not
unhealthy.
working out.
Yeah,
you're not working out, and you were used to working out all the time. Yeah. It's been years since I worked out, but I have a new hip, so I can do it. Yeah. It's just I get bored so easy.
You just need a 15-minute. You gotta find a 15-minute workout.
Something I can do for 15 minutes.
Yep.
It's just a matter of making myself do it. But, okay, so there's Ranunculus by Midori Hirose. I of course will link it in the show notes.
Of course,
because we do that. Okay, so that's the show and tell portion of the program. So we should go to FOs.
FOs. I have an FO.
She does.
Okay, I won't lie, and we'll talk about whip down later. You might need to go first.
Okay. I have an FO. Itty bitty. The Bumble Hat by Tin Can Knits. And we talked last time, didn't we, about the app, Tin Can Knits app. This is I purchased this a long time ago, and I've made a couple in the past, but I don't remember having so much fun with them as I did with this one. This is the leftovers from that baby poncho I made out of the Big Twist from Joann's. Big Twist Tweed. Blah, blah, from Joann's. This was what was left over, and I did the toddler size, and it's a little big, but so now I know what size the toddler size is, and it'll fit one of my babies next year. And I'm going to make some baby ones now because just found out, got another baby on the way. My nephew, who has the 2 little boys in Texas, they're expecting another little boy. Probably June, July. So I got a ton of children to get some hats made for.
Yeah, you do.
So I need to start popping out some baby bumbles.
Baby
Bumble by Tin Can Knits, fabulous pattern. It goes from infant to big old head. So,
and if you want to see about the whole Tin Can Knits app that was in our last episode, go check it out. It's a really interesting app. So,
it really is. It's yeah. You just tell, like when doing that one, I told it the size. I want to do the toddler size, and those are the only numbers I saw. It was awesome.
That's amazing.
I wish the others would do that too.
Wouldn't it be great? Just gotta remind you not to bang on the table.
Don't bang on the table. I'm so sorry about that during the live. Apparently, I got hitting stuff down, and I didn't mean to. So I'll be real careful about moving
It's never
around.
our intention.
Yeah, I didn't mean to hurt anybody's eardrums. I'm so sorry.
Unfortunately, like what we hear and see is very different sometimes from what you guys hear and see. I think you know that, especially with colors, that's very difficult to do. But when we first filmed our first few episodes, I remember them being really quiet for everybody. But every time we checked, there wasn't an issue with sound. So yes, tell us those things. Let us know. We will do what we can to fix them. Because most of the time we don't know because of all the different systems out there. So we appreciate that. I think it was. I don't remember.
Was it Sherry?
Gail, maybe.
Gail. It was Gail. Thank you, Gail.
Thank you. Yes. All right. So this time, last week we were supposed to wrap up our 2 October to December knit-alongs. And I'm kind of, my FO matches into that. So I just wanted to say I really enjoyed the whip down. So I don't remember who suggested it. Was it the girl in Texas?
I don't remember.
Our memories are really bad.
Yeah,
right
worse
now,
than normal.
We have,
I know Ray and Kevin had talked about it.
60 new names we're trying to remember right now. For
Yeah,
kids.
I'm named out. I can't remember. I was talking
Michele.
about.
Her name's Michele.
Okay.
I think it was Michele from Texas. I could be wrong. If it wasn't, let us know who it was because we really really enjoyed that. But
yes, that whip down part. We're gonna the whip down's cool.
It's coming back
in
at the end of the
on
year.
Pi
again.
Day.
No,
whip down's at the end of the year.
Whip
down's the end of the year.
So we're gonna do that again.
Mole Day.
So I'm super excited. I loved it. That actually helped me focus on my whips and get. Was this the 4th one I have done? So I got 4 done in 3 months. I feel like that is actually it was 2 months because October 23rd. That's 2 months in a week.
Yeah.
Gosh, I did a lot of knitting.
I got that many knocked off my list too.
We did good
Because I frogged them.
Yeah. Talk about easy.
Rip them puppies out.
Anyway, this is the last one on my list that I finished. I actually finished this January 1st, but I'm counting it. I was binding off at midnight. All right, that counts.
That's right.
This is Collecting Breezes by I can never.
We can't say her name.
Shinobu. I'll show you because that's.
I can't say it. It's been in our show notes
Many times.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about the new stuff in Knitting Genius today too. Guys, we're so excited about this. You have no idea.
Made a huge difference for me this last couple of weeks.
Yes. Okay. Collecting Breezes.
That's it.
Shinobu Sasaki. That's I think what we
said
in the past. So we're gonna keep going with that until we hear otherwise. So this is my finished Collecting Breezes. That's the front, and you can't really tell it's the front because it's all curling up, but there is the shorter skirt. I still have to attach the sides, and it still has to be blocked, but it's an FO. I'm sorry. To me, it's
the knitting is done.
The knitting is done. It's an FO. Like everything else is weaving, in my opinion. So I'm super excited about this. I want to wear it. I need to sit down and just
get it done.
Do it. I'll hold it back here. You can see it a little better.
Yeah.
Just the whole thing.
It's so pretty.
And this is.
I can't wait to see it blocked.
I know. This is Rayad.
Right. Yeah. Rayad from Red Stag Fiber.
Red Stag Fiber in antique tobacco or linen or leather.
Antique leather.
Antique leather. And then at the bottom used to be Shibui silk
Cloud.
tweed. I use the tweed on the bottom of this one, so it's got little, you might be able to see it,
And
spots in there.
Madelinetosh is now importing and dyeing
Some of their colors.
the Silk Cloud.
I'm pretty sure they have the silk cloud in velvet, but I don't know that they have the silk cloud tweed even up and going yet. I know silk
Yeah.
cloud was like one of the first ones they decided to
It
do.
was the first one, and now they've got Silk Cloud and Pebble.
Oh,
I got a Jimmy Bean's
I'm
email
so
today.
happy. So happy they're doing that. But that's my FO. I have one FO, and I'm super happy about it.
That's awesome.
All right.
Okay,
Let's do this.
today at lunch, one little quickie. Today at lunch, when they made fun of me, I looked up because I thought of something I was going to tell them, and they all said they could see it fly away because the thought just totally disappeared. Couldn't remember what it was.
Do you remember it now?
I just remembered it. It's Red Stag. Josh put out on his newsletter that he's going to be at SAF in October.
Oh, I'm
So excited. So all of our local peeps, Red
Yes.
Stag, one of our favorite yarn dyers, and his bases are just gorgeous,
Oh, they're beautiful.
is going to at least have a trunk show. I don't know if he's got a booth or if it's a trunk show in somebody else's booth. But he announced that he was going to
Supposed
have
to be here for
yeah,
SAF.
for SAF, Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair.
In
That's in
Asheville?
Asheville every October. So we're so excited.
I'm like so ready. Like,
That was what I was going to say. Is, did you see
I did,
Josh's email?
Actually, I did.
That was it.
I meant to say the same thing to you. See?
Yeah, but
Oh.
but you didn't see.
I
I didn't
know.
see it fly away from your head like
No,
y'all
because I
did
never
me.
had the thought of in the moment I need to tell you this. It was when I read it, and then I completely forgot it after that point. Just it literally, guys, it was like
It's exact
it's
look
a
on my face.
reenactment. I mean,
And they both died laughing and said, "We saw it fly away."
just out the window.
Okay.
Hey,
Why didn't you catch it?
I just did. It made it.
Yeah,
all-
she just did. She reminded me, so she did.
Oh.
Okay, we drew
So,
names.
we did. We do. So for our two things.
We drew one, for our knit-alongs.
Yep, we drew one from Instagram, one from our Ravelry forums in the whip section. We always pick the whip section because we talk about this every time. If you did the experiment, you should be in the drawing because what's the word I'm looking for? Like you tried, right?
Right.
That's the whole point. Like the whole point
Yeah,
of an
we're
experiment.
rewarding
is you tried.
attempts.
Yes.
Right.
So we picked one from each. We used a random name generator, and we're gonna number. Oh yeah, that's what
And
I
then I
meant.
counted.
And we counted, yep. So we're gonna announce both the winners, and then we will contact you either on Ravelry
Or
or
Instagram.
Instagram, depending on where your thing came from, and then you will let us know where to ship your stuff. So
Yep.
if you have some weird thing come through asking you for information that is not your address, don't do any of it. Like that is not us.
Yeah.
We will only ask for an
And
address.
if it at all is suspicious, just send a message to us directly.
and we'll take, yeah, we'll take
And
care of it.
and then we'll go from there.
All right.
But all right. So on Instagram, My Yarn Adventures. It's MY_YARN_adventures. So
Congratulations.
congratulations! Yay! Our Instagram. Oh wait.
The button.
I'll stop in a minute.
Yeah. She'll stop it for us. It's a little
It's long. It takes forever.
Yeah, I wish it
My
was
kids are
longer.
still loving on that thing.
And from our
really.
Whip forum on Ravelry, it's McKim, MCKIM,
All lowercase.
MOUSE. Sorry. It wasn't mouse. There's
It's
no
the
mouse.
end of
I'm
the day.
sorry.
No mouse.
MCKIM.
You couldn't help but sing it.
I know.
You had to sing it.
Think about it. It works, does it? MCKIM.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
I'm
going to be here
sorry.
all day.
Sorry.
Yay,
Congratulations,
Kim. Sorry we don't know y'all's names.
We will.
But we will
contact
contact you on Facebook. Not
Yep.
Facebook.
one on Instagram
Ravelry.
and one on Ravelry.
I
We'll
put
send an
Facebook.
email.
No lie, I
She
wrote
did. She
Facebook.
wrote FB. I was like, what? But Ravelry.
But
yeah.
here, those names.
Oh, yeah, very close.
Long arms. There you go. Yep. Top one's Instagram, bottom one's Ravelry. And we'll be contacting you. So
Yes.
congratulations. Thanks for hanging out with us and doing our knit-alongs. We had a ball. And remember, next year in 2024, we're going to separate the two.
Yep.
So we're going to have
March.
the experimental is going to run from March to 1st of June.
Yep.
Right? March 14th because it's Pi Day.
Mhm.
P-I, pi,
Yep.
as in the magic number.
3.14.
Yep. And then we're going to start the whip down again. Will be starting in October on
Mold Day.
Mold Day,
October 23rd.
23rd. and run through the end of the year.
So that gives us, yeah.
So we'll have 2 knit-alongs in 2024, at least 2.
Yep.
Probably more.
Yes.
Because we'll think of it.
So while we're talking about knit-alongs,
Yes.
let's transition into the one that we're supposed to be doing right now that we've done a terrible job of keeping up with. It's just everything that's been going on, all the sickness, all the stuff we've been having to do lately. It's just been a lot for us. We apologize for not being more social about it. We need to be better, and we know that. We are so sorry. It's those
But we are, remember, we're working on the mystery yoke along with Zanette and Do You Knits. And we have prizes that we get to give, but our hashtag's not working.
So
we know that some of you are posting with this hashtag on your progress, but it's not recording on Instagram. When we go in to check the hashtag, it's telling us there are no posts.
So I have checked on 2 different accounts, like my personal account and then our podcast account.
And I've checked on my account.
And it won't show up. So I'm gonna pull it up and see. Maybe by miraculously, you know how it is with teachers, where it's like something's not working, and then the teacher goes over to look at it, and all of a sudden it starts working. Maybe that'll be what for us. So you were supposed to use Knitistry MYAL1 for the first clue, MYAL2 for the second one, and the third one was 3. And we're not doing number 4 because there is no official end date for this mystery yoke along. The problem is here's MYAL1.
No post yet.
And I know that there's a post that we've done. There's a post that somebody else had contacted us about. There's nothing there. So what we're going to do, and we apologize for having to do this, if you will, one photo to show completed clue 2. When are we going to give them by? Friday of next week?
Yeah, well, clue 3 just dropped. This is Wednesday, by the way. January 17th. January 17th. And clue 3 just came through on the email.
How about we just do by the end of clue 3, if you post one photo of the clue 3 completed before clue 4 comes out.
We'll draw 3.
We'll draw 3 names from that.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay,
let's do that.
The only thing we need you to do to make this work is we need you to tag us in the photo. So just, tag a person, put us in that photo, or tag us in the comments, some way that we can look it up and see this is it.
Try hashtag Knitistry Nerds. You remember it's Knitistry Knerds, Knitistry Nerds, and put the hashtag Knitistry MYAL.
That's fine. Just
MYAL. Just Knitistry MYAL, all one word, all lowercase.
And
hashtag KNISTRY MYAL. And we'll put them in the show notes.
And then there's 2 others. This is their hashtags for the whole yoke
for
along.
the whole yoke along, not just our portion.
So it's Zanette Knits, and Do You Yoke, EWE. Same ones that we talked about last time. We're just having to change it up a bit. We are so sorry. We have no idea what's going on, and that's saying a lot for me.
It's not triggering.
I even tried to.
Yeah, she has a degree in this stuff.
I posted something, and then I went back to look for it. I changed a hashtag on something else. It is not working at all. And you looked at 2 earlier, and there was nothing.
I looked at them at 2 earlier.
So we apologize for the
technological difficulties.
Yeah. So, but this way, as long as it, what was I going? You get it in by the end by the clue 4.
Yeah, before clue 4 drops.
Yep. We will draw 3 names. If for some reason, like you put your post out there and we can't see it, and you don't finish clue 3 before the time, go ahead and put your photo in there. Like, we'll see that. We get it. We understand. Yeah. We will take care of it.
As long as it's got 1 and 2 done, we'll count it.
Yep.
Because we didn't get to draw for 1 and 2. Yeah. Because of the technology problems. So we'll draw 3 from everybody who's got
at least clue 1 and 2 done by
clue 1 done, clue 2 done, clue 3 done. That's what we need. We're going to draw 3.
Sorry, guys.
Because some of us only have clue 1 done, and clue 3 just dropped.
Yeah. It's beautiful, though.
It is. Do you want to go ahead and show them?
Let's do our whip show now.
Okay, well, let's do our mystery knit-alongs first.
Oh, that's what I'm saying, the whip show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. We've moved on to whips of the episode.
Yes, we're whipsing.
I really like this pattern so far.
I do too.
The new clue is great, too.
Yeah.
Actually, I haven't looked at 3. Have you looked at 3?
I haven't looked at 3.
Ooh, we need to look at 3.
I've only looked at 1 and 2.
I've only looked at 1 and 2 as well.
I'm all tangled up.
I know, we have yarn everywhere.
Yeah.
So, we have both finished Clue one, and we have just barely started.
I'm
or
on the
have
first.
not started.
We're both on the first row of Clue too.
Yes.
Pretty much the same. We're pretty much at the same point.
We are. I think we both finished this weekend on our Clue one, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll go ahead and show our.
It shows up better on yours.
Yeah, it does. I've got some good contrast there. Yours looks pretty.
You got a
too.
serious contrast.
Here it is.
Yours is laying way flatter. Mine's all scrunched up. I need a longer needle.
That's what you need, yeah.
I need a longer needle.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look how pretty it looks, guys.
It really does. My yarn changed colors right in here.
Yep.
It
It's a
went
brown.
to it's a green, it's a 2-ply, and one strand was green and one strand's like magenta, hot pink, purple kind of color. So you can see a little bit in there. But it turned brown. I mean, it blended right in with there. You
Yep.
see
You
it,
can
right?
see like very little pop.
See
this
that?
way.
Right there. That's what color is running through this part right here, but it browns out. Those two colors together browned out. So it looks like there's nothing there but the background color, but I promise there is. Anyway, by the time
It'll
I
look
realized it, I was already down up here and I'm not going back. I'm not
It'll look
ripping
good.
out all that stuff. So
This whole thing is beautiful. So,
it's really pretty. I love this color work.
so what's your yarns?
Okay, the brown, the background is the color Moccasin in Madelinetosh Tosh Sport, which it's not even on the Madelinetosh website anymore. That's how old it is. I found the other skeins of it. I had 5 skeins total. I think I'm only going to need 3.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's got 270 yards in it. But they don't do this base anymore, and at least it's not on their website. The only place I could find it was a few odd leftovers here and there. Did some different yarn shops, but it's called Moccasin. It's a brownish tonal, and then my contrast color is Stark 6 from Zauerball that I got at Webb's, and it was going to be. It actually was knit up in quite a bit of Kovu from Caitlin Hunter, Boylan Knitworks. And I love that pattern. It didn't get frogged because I don't like the pattern. It got frogged because the background color was this same yarn but in a bright coral, and it was just too bright. I wasn't going to wear that combo. I just wasn't. So I ripped. That's one of the ones off of the whip down that I ripped out.
So
Had
you
my
finished
frogging
it.
party. So I finished it. That's what I'm telling you. I finished it. It's off my list. And but now it's becoming the mystery yoke-along, whatever name it ends up with. And I am really liking it. I like this yarn a lot. There we go.
I'm trying to find the name of the one I have because I realize I don't have any of
Can
mine.
you see? There's a pretty good look at it. That's pretty good. It's not as sharp a contrast as Caytee's.
No, but it looks good.
It's still it's more of a contrast up close in person than it is on the camera.
Yes. All right, so for my colors, this green here, that is hand dyed by moi, yours truly.
Yes, it is.
It is green. Was it forest? No, it wasn't forest green. It was fur something. I don't know. It's a dark green. I wanted a dark green color to go with like this pinkish color. So that's just hand dyed by me green. It might actually make it into my colors if I get my butt off a chair and actually start knitting. And then the second one here is Primrose Homestead Sport. And I'm pretty sure that this is the color Eternal. I could be very wrong about that. I will put, if it is, I'll let Michele know. We'll put it in the show notes so you guys can know. But I think it's Eternal. I can't find it on their website right now. They don't have Eternal in stock, so I can't look to see. And all my ball bands are at home. So, but if you were hesitant about starting this, it's been a fun project. Like, I've enjoyed knitting this.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of very long floats. So if you have an issue with floats, there's
The longest one I've
spot.
seen is like 5.
There is one that was 7 at one point.
Oh yeah, there
There's
was.
one small point where it's 7.
Yeah.
Always at the very top, right?
Yeah.
When you go through the first.
But I tend to catch every 4.
Yeah.
That's my thing is I catch every 4.
And it'll block out.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty.
super
Yeah.
excited. She's actually doing a test knit for one of her new patterns.
She released a new pattern today.
She did.
It's an Erin.
Jeanette.
Zanette did. Zanette knits. It's let me go into my emails.
I don't remember the name of it. It's with a C, I think.
I don't either. She called it a trendy twist on the classic errant. It's called Texo. Texo. Whoops, there it is.
Okay. It's cute. I don't think I could be able to do any of those, all those cables.
Well, you could do them. It's just a matter of do you want to.
Yeah, that's the thing. I won't make it.
I love the shape. I love the collar. It's got that big, deep collar and V slit with it overlapped, and it's got side slits on the sides. Okay, I didn't mean to do that, but I love the shape of. Oh, I like that picture of it. Look at that picture of it.
That's a good one.
See,
there's no hood, right? Like
no, it's just a deep collar.
Yeah, it's cute.
Y'all, I really, 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 really.
Can you just leave the cables out? How much extra? Like how much would that change your?
Okay, there you can see the collar in the back right there,
pretty.
And look that big old ribbed thing going. Oh my God, I might have to do it.
I'm gonna do the cables so you can try to leave them out.
I don't know. There's not that many crossings.
No, that doesn't look like any of them.
That's that
cross.
freaking honeycomb stuff.
Yeah, there's no cross. Oh, in between?
No, I mean that's the.
Oh yeah,
looks
it
like
is
those
honeycomb.
big
Yeah,
honeycomb
but
things.
that's an easier, I think, a better.
ESPN is sending me alerts. Sorry, it's
Okay.
got that big deep on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's a Michele knit for sure.
y'all, I really want to do this knit. I really, really, really want to do this knit.
Do it. Do it, girl. Do it.
Okay, let me go back to the email so you can see what she's
Resonance?
asking for the
Is the-
test call. Did she name it?
I think it was resonance.
Consonants.
Consonants. I was
Consonants.
close. Resonance is a chemistry thing. If you don't know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about, don't look it up.
I don't even know what consonants is. But
Like sounds. Like
okay.
I think she made it for her partner.
Yeah, and and it's a V-neck. It's got this really nice overlap
That's cute.
V-neck.
So she's doing the test call right now, and I was gonna do it, but it's fingering, and
It's almost entirely seamless, and it's created for male measurements, but can easily be adjusted to create a unisex
Yeah.
garment.
I
And you'll have a couple months.
I just don't think I could finish a fingering sweater, especially with this one already that we're doing. Like I really want to finish this because I want to wear it right now. I think it'll be nice, but like I
really
don't need
like
to test
it.
knit. I don't need to test knit. I don't need to test knit.
Yeah. Okay.
I have
Because speaking of test knits, that's my next whip.
I have
But before we
two
get
more,
to
so.
before we get to the next whip and talk about that, let's talk about one of the things that's made this a much easier knit, at least for me.
This oh yeah we
Knitting
talked about
Genius
last time.
on
Yes.
Knitting Genius. It's updated because we've talked about this software, this app before, how much we like it and how we both use it all the time. Well, they did an update so that you can take a chart that's in your pattern and you select it, the whole big thing, the upper corner and then the lower corners, and select it and
So how many rows it is?
how many rows it is, how many columns it is, and it will track. And you can tag it, you can tie it into its
global
own row
count
counter
or a global?
or to the global row counter, or both even. I think I've got it tied into
Yeah.
both. And it moves your highlight line for you.
You don't change it. You just hit the plus a row button and the highlight line moves
The
up.
highlight line moves up to the next one and stays there until it doesn't float around or move or disappear. It has made my life so much easier because my two main whips are both charted. And so much
I mean,
easier.
Knitting Genius made it easier before because they had a highlight bar. You just had to shift it up.
You had to move it on your
and
own.
if you like scrolled on the page, the bar would follow where it was supposed to be. Like it was great.
It
like
floated and sometimes it stuck and
yeah, but it did. Like if you put a highlight bar here and you scrolled up a bit, it would scroll with the page. So it would stay essentially where you put it. But this is it's just the boxes for the chart and it just moves up every time. I'm gonna do
It's awesome.
A real kind of walk through the process with a free pattern. I just haven't sat down to do it. So I'm gonna get a free charted pattern and then walk you guys through the process of setting it up in Knitting Genius. I love Knitting Genius.
I
I
do
mean,
too.
we pay $8 a year, I think, maybe 6 or 7. It doesn't matter. I'd pay $20 a year, to be honest. I mean, don't tell them that because they might jack the price up on us. But they have done so much recently. Now you can add your gauge, and it'll tell you how much yarn you need. And you haven't seen that? Oh my gosh,
No, I didn't
it's
know about
amazing.
that. You told me about the chart thing. That's the only thing I picked up on.
That was
I'm not y'all know I'm not technological here. It's amazing I can say the word.
It's been a few weeks.
Well, we'll do something. Oh,
Yes.
there you go. I didn't know I could even make more than one basket and put stuff in, which has been really cool. I like that too.
The socks are free. Let's see if I go here. All right. They have an AI assistant now. I think we've talked about this before. When you hit it, you tell it how many parts your project has.
No,
Then
we have not talked about
we have
this.
not. Oh my gosh, guys! Then you tell it your gauge. I'm just gonna go 4 inches is 22 stitches, and how many rows should I put? Or give me a
17.
gauge. 17. Okay. Make it up. And that's inches. Pattern unit is in inches or centimeters. That's there at the bottom. And then you save it. Part 1 is, we're just gonna go with a bunch of letters. You can do approximate width in stitches or approximate width in inches, and height's the same way. I'm not going to go through this whole thing because it's going to get really boring really fast. Oh, I can skip that. Ha! Add reminders and counters for some instructions, so increases and decrease, color change, repeat a sequence, one-time reminders. It's all there.
Wow, I did not know that was there.
Oh my gosh.
I am so...
Look, there's my counter at the top. I don't know what it does, but it's there.
I'm so going to go play with that. That's really cool.
I mean, I knew that. Oh, and then
That's seriously cool.
there it was. There's the one I think we've talked about. At the bottom in your settings of your row counter, that's where you can put your swatch information in. And I think it's going to track your how many stitches that you've knit if you put in other information, because they used to do points.
I didn't even know that was all there.
So you can get points for how many stitches you've done. Level 7's the highest because that's the one I have. Oh, they have stats now too. Did you know that?
No.
Look at that. If you hit your little picture, I've knit 38
Y'all.
rows this week.
Y'all.
Oh my gosh. I can get my daily. Look at that. I've done nothing today. I'm a failure.
I haven't done anything. I've knitted today. I'm binding off. I actually knit.
This is
About
so
that much
okay.
of it
Y'all
today.
need to see.
I've
Look
knit
at
about
this. Look at
that
how
much.
cool this looks. So week 2 of January, I knit 89 rows. I was booking it week 2 of January apparently. Okay, we're just gonna go through real quick. This is amazing. So there is my stats for the past week. It says I've knit 38 rows this week, and then my past 3 weeks before that. Here's my knitting days. They're highlighted. Look at that.
I like
Isn't that beautiful?
That is really cool.
Time spent. Apparently I've spent 149 minutes this week knitting. Week 2 is 367.
That's wild.
Look at that.
I'm
And you can
so
do daily or
excited.
monthly at the top. What's the monthly?
So all the days that I open it up on my tablet and it stays open all day whether I'm knitting or not.
It's probably counting that time.
I might be racking up some serious points there.
There is a setting where it will stay on continuously. So if that's of concern, I turned it off. After 5 minutes, I think it turns off for me.
Oh.
So that gives me 5 minutes to get through. But yeah, there is a setting for that too. But
Oh, well, I just
Yeah.
haven't played around with it that much. I just
Goodness
started
gracious.
using it.
we
That's
need to,
really cool though.
We need
so
to do our tutorial. On
we need
Knitting
to do.
Genius.
Yeah, we
need
will.
to do it.
That's
So,
really cool.
Yeah. Speaking of Knitting Genius, let's just go into a whole tangent on that one.
There we. Oh well.
I'm not.
We should have called it knitting tangents. Tangential knitting.
Tangential knitting.
We're coming up with all kinds of new ideas.
You know what? I mean, we got
If
bag binge
if
and
I ever get around to writing the book that I have in my head about knitting, I'm gonna call it Knitting Tangents.
there you go.
There you go.
And then you'll never be on topic for the chapter. Ever.
Never, ever. I'm
That
gonna
would be a
write-
weird book to read.
Just 1 second, I yanked the needle out.
Oh, geez, Louise. Okay, I'll go do something.
But it's
Speaking of charts.
wool. It's not going
No, it's
anywhere.
not going anywhere. All right, my next whip here. Ta-da! I think I talked about this last time. So this is supposed to be the Maple Cardie. I think that's the official name of it. And I know it's supposed to be. That's where I'm getting I'm getting angry with it, guys. So angry right now.
She frustrated.
Maple Syrup Cardigan by, oh, goodness gracious, that ain't gonna happen. I'm not even gonna try because it will be terrible. But there is the Maple Syrup Cardie, there's a picture, and there's the name right there. It says design by, or design and pattern, and it's got a name. I'm not even gonna try. It's a super cute cardigan. I love the V, I love the little pattern that's in there, the little eyelets it looks like, but they're not eyelets. the pattern's just difficult for me to follow. So I'm past the collar. I got all that done. And then this section is where you start the pattern, so that essentially you are knitting 5, purling 1 for 2 rows, like so that they stack on top of each other. And then you shift it over 1, and then you start over. The problem is that each of these stitch markers, there is possibly an increase or decrease of different kinds. So one of them is a make one left or make one right. Then you got knit one front and back, or purl front and back. All while reading the pattern without like a serious chart. The chart that's there is just how you do the knits and purls and how they shift. I can't figure out where to go next, to be honest. Like, my brain hurts too much trying to, like, what do I need to do now?
Reading it, in symbols. Yes. I still think we need to just chart it.
I think I'm gonna.
We just need to sit down with graph paper and chart it, and then that'll
Knitting
help
Genius,
you out.
If you're listening, we want a way to put a chart
to import our own charts.
Yeah, with symbols that we get to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you can pick this. Knitting Genius.
I know. We can hand do it or do it in a program and then save it as a PDF and then insert and then upload it.
No, but I'm just sitting here thinking, like, that's their next big update should be, so we can create our own charts in Knitting Genius.
Yeah, there you go.
Probably not, but that's
if you're listening.
We do love your app. So at this point,
she's frustrated with it.
On timeout until I decide if I really want this sweater, because I like the colors I picked.
You've been talking about it for a long time.
I think I want it. I might just ignore the pattern and just do the V-neck color change. I think that would look good too. I mean, you can't tell in the black. Like, there is no way to see like the difference between knits and purls really well. I mean, can you really tell?
Not really.
Not really. So but the other colors might.
Yeah, the light when you get to the lighter colors.
But I think all the colors I picked are pretty dark. So I might as well just ignore the knit purl.
And just do the increases and decreases. Yeah. Make it on the stockinette background.
Yeah. I might do that. Because it's not going to happen the other way. So that's my whip.
That's us altering things again to suit us. Okay.
Gosh,
I fixed my... Y'all seen this a bajillion times. It's growing though. This is my Deep Dean for test knit for Beth the AC unit just kicked on. Beth MacDonald Stone, and I've separated for the sleeve below the sleeves and rejoined for the body, and I'm really liking this.
It looks cute.
You didn't talk about your yarn.
Oh, I will. Sorry.
Mine's Patons Classic Wool in tweed, ice blue or something.
It's got like light blue and dark blue tweed in there. So
yeah, so it's going to look really good with blue jeans with denim, and but it's got awesome patterning, and so now I'm down here and it's constant patterns. Mm-hmm. It's not hard to follow at all.
And with the new charting feature.
And with that new charting feature, it actually is going a lot faster. I'm about to finish my second ball of yarn. Mm-hmm. As you can tell, one's a little yellower than the other, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. If I have to, I'll dunk it all in bleach solution and fix that yellowing thing. But I'm really excited about this pattern.
It's really pretty.
I really am.
Good job, Beth. I like that.
Yeah, I love her patterns. It just makes so much sense, and it's going to be really cute. Mm-hmm. It's going to be really cute. I'm excited for it. So
I might wear that a lot, to be honest.
I really do think I will, because it's a lightweight wool, mm-hmm. and it's DK weight. I know it's supposed to be, the label on the yarn says worsted, but it's DK for me anyway. And I got gauge with it, so I'm not going to worry about it.
Yep.
But it's highly textured, and I've got to watch my chart as I go, and it just takes brain power that I don't have some days.
Yep.
But I do love it. I can't wait. I got till another week or two. It may not have sleeves. I promise Beth I'll finish it. Might not have sleeves by the deadline, but I promise I'll steam block it and put it on and take pictures.
To show it.
That's what we do. The yarn that I am using for my maple syrup cardi is City Tweed from Knit Picks. Right. These are 50 grams a piece. I think I have 4 of this, and the rest of I think I have 7 colors I picked, maybe.
Yes, it's 6 or
6
7.
or 7. I think it calls for 5, but I was like, I want more of a
she wanted more colors.
more of the pattern, you know. So I ordered different colors. But yeah, that's City Tweed by Knit Picks.
Yep.
I only have one more whip, and then you have
A whip
a
that's
no
getting
longer
ready
whip.
to, yeah.
Okay, I'll let her cast off, and I'll talk about my. Oh, I have 2 more whips. What?
Good. I had time to
I
finish
will
my cast off.
continue on with my Whippies. This one,
Whippies.
I don't know where it came from. It just came out.
Whippies.
This is the problem.
I need to put Whippies in the show notes.
This is not Whoopi.
We're making Whippies instead of making Whoopies.
Goodness gracious.
That's another title for the book.
Whippies, not Whoopies. That's why knitters are crazy cat ladies, right? That's what it is. They make Whippies, not Whoopie. Where does it come from?
Oh no, it's been a long day.
All right, let's here we go.
Back to the Whippy.
The Whippy.
Nobody's gonna think that as funny as we do, but
Face is
it's
turning
okay.
red. Laughing too hard. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
This you've kind of seen before. I have cast on the second half of the Marigold Tea by Winter Weather Knits, or Joey.
Hey Joey.
Hi Joey. Love this pattern. It's been fun. I cast it on 8 times. 4 times before I finally got everything. It's a
Provisional.
Italian.
Oh, it's the Italian cast on.
Yeah, and so it's like the back. You kind of, it's super easy to do. My problem is that every once in a while a stitch falls off, and I don't know how to fix when that stitch falls off when I'm doing like the setup row. So when I'm doing my knit one, purl one, ribbing, if a stitch falls off, usually at the very end, I don't know what to do. Like there's no way to fix it. Like, I mean, I could just not knit it and then add a stitch. I don't know. I just redid it. And then I got all the ribbing done, which is only like 4 rows. That little itty bitty bit right there. And realized I used the big needles for my ribbing instead of the small needles, and I went back and did it 4 more times. I am not salty at all.
She's lying.
Here we go. The Marigold Tea, Winter Weather Knits. Look at Joey. She is so adorable. And look at that tea. Let me blow up a picture here.
She's a great designer.
She is a wonderful designer. This pattern was, Knitting Genius was my best friend with this pattern. So I'm going to scroll real quick so you can kind of see, like, that is, let me make it smaller. You can't see it, it's not smaller. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's the pattern. It just keeps going. And it's not bad. Like, she does a wonderful job
very
writing it
thorough.
out. Very thorough. But with Knitting Genius, I'll show you. Here is my setup, right? I have all the sections put in because you have to change your needles every time you change colors here. So big needles for the stockinette, and then smaller needles for the eyelets that you do, the flower, the marigolds. And so there is all this that goes on. There's a lot there. But when I get to the end of the stockinette, there's a thing that comes up and it says change your needles to the small needles. Like it gives me an alert. And then when I get to the end of the lace section, it gives me another alert, change your needles. And it's been very easy to keep up with this pattern because of Knitting Genius. I mean,
I have got to figure all that stuff out.
we'll have to sit down and do it.
I'm going to have to make her sit down and show me how to do it.
You want to do my other one before you talk
yeah,
about
go
your
ahead and do your
go-ahead
other
whip? Do I have the yarn balls? I think I do.
I have yarn to do this too.
Yep. Oh, no, that's the delicate one.
That's, yeah.
Oh, I don't have. I know what this is, though. I should pull that out, though. All right, this is Moon Pumps by Maxim
Sear.
Sear.
Max the Knitter.
Max the Knitter.
Max the Knitter, Maxim Sear. They're opening their new shop today
Was it today?
or tomorrow. It's this week, right?
Sometime, yeah.
I think it's this week. He and his partner, what are they? Oh, Michele.
There he is.
Garçon.
Les Garçons, yeah.
Les Garçons is the name of their shop, and they're opening because Dell has been dyeing yarn for a long time. They're carrying other yarn lines. They've been on online shop for a while.
Oh yeah.
And they're opening a storefront this week. I think it's this week.
I think it is too.
Yeah.
So another
In
one for
Montreal.
our bucket list.
Yeah, in
like,
Montreal.
I want to go. Like it would be so much fun to go to Montreal.
Oh, it's a great place. I love Montreal.
That and
So much
Toronto.
fun. Yeah.
Toronto. Somebody told me that once. So this is Moon Bumps. You can see that Max the Knitters is white with the spin cycle change on top of it there. I wanted dark because why not? So we actually both bought yarn at the same time. We both bought this Ciro
From the fiber company.
from the Fiber Company. The color I have is Dark Matter. And as I was
I
starting
have a real
this,
pretty purple.
did we decide that we weren't holding it double, right? Because it was so
It's
it was already
thicker.
thick
You don't have
enough.
to.
Okay.
His pattern calls for doubled fuafua from Moondrake, but fuafua is a
fingering.
weight. It's a lighter weight, and this
This is
needs
DK.
to be a DK. And Ciro is a DK weight. It knits up. Its gauge is DK gauge.
There's how much I have.
Isn't it cute? Hold it up closer so they can see the color changes in that.
It's very faint so far.
Yeah, but your Ciro has got some tonal
Yes,
to
it
it
does.
too.
So this is it's a very easy to follow pattern. The problem is like you have to keep up with what you've done. So every 4 rows, I've been doing an increase right now. So I gotta do the increase. And then you have to know when it's ready to do a little bump. When you're done, or as you're going, which would probably be a smart thing to do, but I'm not gonna do it, you have all these long tails that you will weave in below the bump to give it that dash line section on.
You should see on the pattern.
You can't really see it from the photo I showed, so I'm gonna blow it up some.
The isn't that pretty? So pretty. The Ciro is Surrey, cotton, and merino.
Yes, it's a blend.
It's a blend of those things.
So
It's
soft.
very soft.
Oh, where did the-
It's fuzzy without being tickly.
yeah, it's not.
It's not tickly like, and it doesn't shed as much as mohair. See how the tonal? You can see the tonal in it.
On that, yeah, that's
Because the
better
3
image.
fibers take dye differently.
So it looks
and so you can
really
see
pretty.
it.
I got little fuzzies on it though.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
but it's beautiful. I got a purple.
So I have that. So the white that you see there, that is also Primrose. We know that I have an addiction to Primrose these days. There's
Yes,
a few of them,
yes.
but Primrose is it. This is Ghost Town from Primrose. It's got these
really
yellows,
pretty.
whites, and grays. I've got another ball that I can use if I need to. I'm kind of picking. So the center was all that white. I pulled out a good chunk of it.
Big chunk.
I think I'll get one. Nope. I'm at the point where it's white and gray. It's just hard to tell when, you got, this is it. That's all you can see. You might be able to see the white and gray 2-ply in there. And then eventually you get to that gray and then gray and yellow. So I'm super excited about all the color changes. And I think it'll look really pretty
Yeah,
on this Ciro.
I think it will too. It's such a pretty green.
And this pattern's easy. It's just you have to pay attention so you don't over knit your middle sections. Because you do the
Just
I-cord.
where I go.
Yeah, you do the I-cord and then you bind off the I-cord. You don't ever, at least I haven't, and I don't think I'll have to, bind off the your
Ciro.
background color, the Ciro. So, but super easy. If you've never done I-cord stuff, this pattern's written really well. The one thing I did do that is not in the pattern, I meant to talk about that. You'll see that on both ends I have stitch markers. The edges are I-cord bind off.
Built-in
I-cord.
I-cord.
Yeah, I-cord on the
Built-in
edges.
I-cord.
Pretty sure that Max has an affinity for West knits because
It's very
it's
Stephen
very
Westy.
very Stephen Westy. But you're supposed to like knit to the last 3 and then you do whatever you have to do for your I-cord edging. If I don't have these, I will forget to slip the last 3 like I'm supposed to. So I have these here.
I do that all the time.
So this is just to tell me, oh, I'm moving a stitch marker. I was supposed to do something with those stitches before or after it.
It's a memory device.
Yes. The only problem with that is that when you get to the I-cord section, 3 of your stitches are on the right-hand needle, and then you are working with your color changing and the rest of the stitches over here. So I had to take that stitch marker off so it wouldn't fall on the floor. So that was something I did have to do, but it's been super helpful making sure I get that I-cord the way it needs to go. So
Yeah.
I will continue to do it, even if it is a little inconvenient, because it's helpful.
That's right. We're both big proponents of stitch marker the crap out of something. Yeah, I put them everywhere. Okay, this is a whip that I showed our last time that I was doing with assigned pooling. It's the Bright Side is the name of the pattern. I got it from Angie, the Traveling Yarn Yogi.
Hi, Angie.
Hey, Angie, and Pearl, the bus.
Hey, Pearl.
And I really am enjoying this whole pattern and this yarn. But I was looking at it the other day. I'm thinking, you know, this is really bright. I don't know that I'm going to wear something up near my face that's this bright.
So if you hold it there now, it's like washing you out.
Yeah,
already.
see, it's not one of my
good for
colors.
you.
I mean, I love this color. Don't get me wrong, but it's not
a wearable color.
It's not a wearable color for me up against my face. And I'm like, I don't remember. Anyway, there was something about when I bought it.
She's pretty good about picking out stuff.
Colors, and so I'm like, what? Something else had to be going in my head with this thing. Well, I found it. I was digging around in Shell World, and I found this. I should have gone back and watched our episode where we showed all this stuff because I talked about it then. I bet I got this mohair Surrey, this Surrey to hold with this to lessen the brightness and to do the same pattern. So I absolutely love this idea that I had in the way back. And so I'm going to do it. I'm going to rip this out, and then we're going to do these together.
Back to plan A.
Yeah. So that would be what we're getting ready to do.
So when she talks about having an FO, it's a frog that she's about to do.
I'm taking off the stitch markers at this point, which I have everywhere because, again, stitch markers are memory devices that tell me where things go. So this was in our last episode that I have show notes that I wrote show notes for. I know I tagged the Bright Side. But it's a side and pooling where when you hit the color runs that are on in the skein, you do something different to them. And there's all kinds of, well, you're supposed to. Sometimes you don't, and it turns into a design feature.
Yes,
because,
it does.
like right there, I forgot to do the stitch pattern, and whoop, there's just a little line of stockinettes. But,
It's okay.
you know, it's
It's
okay.
cute either way.
If you do it 3 or 4 times, it's a design feature. That's another name for a book. Design
It's
features.
a design feature. Not a mistake.
Make it a design feature. That's it. Make it a design feature.
We're not mistakes
Anyway,
people. We are design.
I'm going to do the same pattern. I'm going to do this assigned pooling, but I'm going to try it with a Surrey with it and see what happens. If it doesn't show up, then I may just, but they're going to go together. I'm going to do these two things together. I may just not do the assigned pooling if that texture doesn't show up when the Surrey goes in with it.
You might want to do like a basic swatch and see what you do.
I
If
think,
you
yeah, I
also
will.
do pearl bumps at the blue or something on this one. Sorry.
No,
I was just thinking like what, like I know but that
Yeah.
could give you,
That could do it.
they'd be
So,
longer.
I'm taking
There
it
it
off the
goes.
needles.
Bye-bye.
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 That was not a nice bye.
No, not a nice one. So it's going to go back into the round.
It's a little sassy there.
So there we go. That is all that I have been working on.
I think I'm untangled now. I shoved everything in.
He's
there.
up here untangling and stuff. But yeah, so that's my whip. What the whip that was and the whip that's going to be. So
I like that. That's good. I think we're officially on
acquisitions.
I have more, so I guess I should start.
Yeah, you start.
right?
I've just
Okay.
got one.
If we had filmed last week, this is the only acquisition I would have had because the other one didn't show up, so we'll start with that. Oh, what is her name? We met her. I should know it.
I've not got a clue.
Are
you talking about Forbidden Fiber?
Gosh.
Okay, brain.
Come on, brain. Brain it.
But Thomas Albright's the name I was trying to think of earlier.
I was like, oh, no, it's not Thomas. It's definitely not Thomas.
But that's the professor I was trying to think of the name in my class today. It's a little late for that, but Leanne
Ross.
Leanne is adorable. She's wonderful.
Yes.
We had so much fun talking to her at SAF.
It's not
And-
loading properly, but
And
Forbidden
her,
Fiber Co.
yeah, we're in the whole of service.
so cute.
Leanne's wonderful.
We met
Y'all
her.
should follow her.
Yes, follow her. We met her at
Her
SAF.
yarn is spectacular.
We essentially blew our budget.
Times 2 before we ever even left her booth.
Yeah, and her booth was the first one we officially stopped at to
Yeah.
like look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. And then we got so tickled
We
because she
did.
was like fangirling, and we were like,
She recognizes.
Yeah.
Anybody who recognizes, we get all
Yeah.
excited.
Well,
we get fangirly because
Yeah.
we get so excited.
It's so much fun to like meet people who want to deal with this.
Yeah, who actually know what's coming and still
Continues
It's
to
still-
come back week
yeah.
after week. I wonder about you people, but that's only because I know about myself. Anyway, back to Forbidden Fiber Co. Another yarn tangent.
go check out her colors.
Yes. Oh, they're beautiful. She had that whole section of the sheep story.
Yes,
What was
the
it?
sheep story.
No,
Um,
it was steampunk something.
Steampunk
Sheepunk. Was it sheepunk?
Gazette was the name of the little newsletter that she did.
Which she's doing a whole Jumanji theme right now, which I do like Jumanji, and it's the original one. It looks like, you know, all the quotes and things, but it was, I think it was sheep punk because it was steampunk.
Yeah, sheep punk. You're right. It was sheep punk.
I really hate that my brain can't keep up with all the things.
I
that
think it's the
I've
holiday
learned.
fog. It's just hanging on.
I'm like, well, but even like there are
'Cause
things
it-
where I'm like, I should have remembered that. I should have.
I can't remember anything anymore.
I never could, to be
I'm
honest.
blaming it on being 60. It's not, but you know, it sounds good.
I just have a foggy brain, I guess.
I do too. It's just
Yeah.
that time of year. I really think it's just been, you start the new semester, we've both been sick. It's just trying to get her done.
So
Anyway, show Forbidden Fiber.
she had it's still going on. The last time I checked, she did grab bags of all kinds of different yarn. I think it's going on until it was done. But then she offered 20% off on top of that, so you could get the grab bag with an extra percentage off. I think it was 20.
Yeah.
Because why not? And that's where I got sucked in, and I ordered so much yarn. And it is Fortitude fingering. Each pack came with 3 skeins. It's a holiday grab bag is what she calls it. And it's 100% superwash merino is the yarn. So I'm going to go through, I should have taken a picture of what came together because now I have it like all laid out and I don't remember, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We'll kind of go through some things. Oh, I'm going to stand up. I don't know why I'm going to stand up, but I shouldn't stand up. Why I must.
I don't know why you stood it.
Just do it.
It's
Okay.
the teacher thing.
So I bought 3 mystery packs. This is a nice golden yellow. Like, love this.
Really pretty.
Then we got this nice gray, which we know how much I love gray.
She's already put that other skein up, but this goes with her primrose that she's doing.
Oh, yeah.
Moon
Moon
bumps.
bumps in. This one also goes with that. Look at those colors together.
Oh, it's pretty.
We're going to say they came together. I don't know if they did or not, but I think I sent you a picture, but it's all good.
I don't know.
Aren't those pretty? Those 3 right there. Then, I'm pretty sure these 3 came together. Cause I was, maybe?
Let's see if you sent me
Yes.
a picture. I'll go back and check.
I got 3
I have a lot of
more.
scrolling to do to get there.
I know. 3 more that were tonal in color here, so bright pink. This is not as bright as it's showing up on the screen, really.
The brown came with it. That came with the gold and gray.
This one. I haven't showed the other ones yet. It's all right.
Okay,
It's all right.
it's all right.
Y'all don't need it.
There's the packages that came. Okay.
So bright, but it doesn't look it's not as bright in person. I think I could use this as like a color 2 and be really good with it. I do like it's look at those tonals. Like it's
That's
just
so pretty.
all the things.
It's a corally pink.
Yes.
It's really pretty.
And there's this dark coffee color. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this speck of white.
It's almost
here.
a plummy kind of.
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty.
Great, wonderful tonals, and this yellow. So much different from this golden yellow. Again, this could be used almost with anything, which I like yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow is one of my colors. And then I'm really excited about 2 of these. The third one, I'm like, I know I love it because I have so many that are very similar to it.
It
So-
does look like something she said before.
Gray with color splotches. That's
It's got all
definitely
the,
me.
look, there's yellow.
It's like
and
the entire
purple
rainbow.
And red and
And
blue.
blue.
I just don't see any green. That's the only thing missing out of the
That's
rainbow.
disappointing.
You can
Come
put it
on,
with green.
Leanne.
And there you
I'll
go.
Put it with green. There we
Put it
go.
with
Figured
green.
it out. That one's pretty. And then these two. I love.
They're so Caytee.
Love these two.
Here's your Grillo again.
Yeah, right here. See, that would look really good with maybe this one, or we could put it with this one, or you even pop in maybe that one. You know, they all just
They're
go.
beautiful.
This has got some cute little speckles in it.
Just here and there, not a
there.
lot, but there's a few
I
there.
love how this color it looks. It's beautiful. And then we have these greens. I would have, this is not my thing to think about like this green with that kind of pink, but it works. It's beautiful. I know. But that's just not, it's not the same kind of green though.
I know, but it's still green and pink.
It is green and pink. Still, this is beautiful.
It's pretty. I love that. Yellowy green. I don't know what to call it, but it's foresty greens.
Yeah, with
It's
yellows.
beautiful.
It's pretty. So, thank you, Leanne. I love them all. Oh, and she sent this cute little. I didn't take it out. Let me take it out. It's not too crinkly, Rachel.
Mini.
Cute little purpley mini. Look at that
I love that color.
one. Leanne, she needs to know the name of it. Actually, this would be better because it's not as bright.
It's not as bright.
Yeah,
that
I'll
is
give you that.
definitely my color.
Yeah, it looks better.
See.
But yeah, it doesn't wash you out as much.
It's more purpley. Pink doesn't work for me, but purple does.
Pretty. So, I'm in love.
It's really pretty.
You can talk about yours. You want me to keep
Go
going?
ahead.
She's still
Just keep
finding
going
out.
because I've already shown the picture of mine.
You have. All right, and then of course, Nicole at Hugh Loco. She knows what she's doing, okay? She knows. Because
She
she
knows.
puts out this massive sale on Christmas Day. And what did everybody just do but open all their presents and their cards with cash? Genius.
Yes. Christmas time.
She is genius. And it wasn't everybody. It was anybody who might celebrate the holiday. But it's marketing at its best. She had grab bags as well as old yarns from sets and collections that were on
some
sale.
past sets.
The farmer's market, I think we talked about that collection, and I wanted to buy the whole collection. I just didn't have the $300 to buy a whole collection at once. It's not going to happen for me, and I know that. I've accepted that as a teacher. I'm not going to be able to spend $300 at will and get a whole set of yarn. Because then what do I do with 10 skeins of yarn with all those different colors? Like, it's just going to add to my massive collection. But I'm not buying any more yarn. I'm using what I have in stash. That's the plan. If I don't have it, then I can buy it. But hey, I haven't bought anything this year yarn-wise.
That's right. You did all
No.
this before the turn of the year.
Yarn. All before Christmas.
Mine has
Before
been too.
Christmas.
I haven't
Yours
bought
has
yarn
too?
since January. I mean, since the year started.
Yeah. So we've done good.
Yeah.
My plan is to use stash yarn, which I've done so far, except for I dyed something, but I already had the
Base.
I had the base in stock, so that doesn't count. This is from the Farmer's Market collection. This is on the merino stock, which is an 80-20 merino nylon, 400 yards, 2-ply, fingering weight, called Jam Packed.
Great name.
Isn't it pretty? Like,
It's so pretty.
look, we put Jam Packed the gray. We put Jam Packed. Ooh, this might look good too.
Oh yes.
Ooh, I like that.
Oh yes. I like that.
Look, we can even go soup. Ooh, I like that too. Look at that.
That would have made a nice marigold.
Man. I don't think we could do this, but like
I
not
could
as much.
I could do that.
She could.
I could do
can't.
that. Can you say Gryffindor?
Yeah, definitely. But I
When you
don't
put
think
that
so.
yellow up there, it goes all
I mean,
Gryffindory. Now that
um,
is pretty. That is
honestly,
pretty.
this could go with so much that all what I have on the table essentially. Eat that one too. See, all these colors. Nothing. Well, there might be something I didn't pull anything others up, but I love this color. I was gonna get the Alpine too, but I made myself wait before I added everything to cart and buy. Right now, I was thought about it. I went through what am I gonna do with it, that kind of thing. So
The
I know
Alpine
I
was
want to.
gone.
Oh yeah, the Alpine was gone by that point, so I was like, okay. But she also had the grab bags, and I was gonna buy 10 of them. I really had 10 in the cart, but at $62 a piece, I can't.
No.
Again, can't buy $300 worth of farmer's market. Can't buy 10 bags of $600 worth of grab bags. But she did Surrey grab bags,
Sorry, grab bag.
and I currently have a thing for Surrey and merino. No, that's not what I wanted.
Mohair.
Mohair, thank you. Like I love it. And if I had to pick one of the two that I always have to knit with, I pick Surrey because it is so soft.
So very soft.
I love it.
There's no itch at all.
At all. And it is but it is warm, so it's warmer in the south because it is alpaca, but it's an alpaca blend, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Baby
Alpaca and silk.
Alpaca and silk. So it's not as warm as 100% baby alpaca. That's in a bulky. Yes, I'm sure she's dying over there.
I'm actually not, amazingly enough. And I'm wearing a long sleeve t-shirt under it.
So each of these did come with a card with a name on it. The ones I got from Forbidden Fiber Co. did not. So this is Heat Wave. Look at all those colors.
I love that one. That's, I love that.
I want to put this with like, oh my gosh. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Like
That
knit
would
them
be
together
pretty.
and get this whole like, anyway, there was the first one. Loved it. Then this one came from the Hocus Pocus collection. Hocus Pocus 2. This is Winifred. Look at that.
Looks just like it.
Yep. It's beautiful. Look at there's this white patch in here. It's pretty. I like it. And this last one I think is my favorite. I know. Like I shouldn't have favorites. This is a la mode. And it is just, look at that.
So soft. It's very soft.
Yes.
I mean, the
Fluffy.
colors are soft.
Yes. Fluffy color. Like they're just airy colors. And then you're on the airy base.
Yep.
It's just, and this is, guys.
It's really soft.
If you like mohair, I get it.
Try
I do,
Surrey.
But try Surrey because it is so much. There's no. How would my mom put it? You know those napkins that a lot of people can't use because they like stick to your hands. She feels like I feel like mohair to me sometimes. Like it'll stick to your dry skin.
Yeah.
I don't have that issue with Surrey. It does not stick to dry skin whatsoever. And obviously it's the winter, so everything is dried out. But
It's beautiful. Nicole's so good at dyeing.
She is wonderful with color. Her Speakeasy collection that's coming out, I think it already did come out. I think they did pre-orders. It's beautiful.
It's really pretty.
And her, oh my gosh, did you see the owl?
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this, that she's doing birds every month this year. So last year was the Zodiac. I don't know what it was the year before.
Gemstones, wasn't it? Birthstones?
Oh, it was birthstones. She did like, emerald for May kind of thing. That's the one I have is the
She did
May.
birth flowers, and then she did birthstones.
No, it was birth flowers in last month. It was birth flowers.
Okay.
Or last year. Sorry, not last month.
It was something about
Your
birth month.
So then she did the Zodiac last year, which those are beautiful too. Like, I didn't see one that I was like, oh, I absolutely have to have that. But there's colors here and there that I loved. But her owl that she did, she's doing birds this year for her 10 mini skein. You can even get them half skeins. I can get
I
full
love
skein.
those mini skein sets.
I know, but
I have like 5 of them I need to do something
does
with.
Such a good job. But that owl one, it's grays, of course, and whites, and like all this. Oh, it's pretty. I would have got that one.
Yellows, I'm sure.
I'm sure. I don't. My phone is like hidden under all my yarn. I don't know where it ran off to. I'd show you guys. I found it. While Michele shows you her FO. We have another FO.
I have another FO. Okay, the pattern is from me with love, and I don't even remember who it's by. I'll look it up in a minute. The yarn is what's that bamboo stuff from
True
Boo from Line Brand, and I don't know the names of the colors. It's in the taupe sandy color and the blue, and it is just a basic striped triangle that I now have as a scarf. Yay me.
You finished. I'm
I
so
did.
proud of you. You see your design feature?
More design features. I think I showed this before. Okay.
I think you did. But
So I started off knitting, and it's 4 row stripes. And then I apparently forgot that it was 4 row stripes, and I did some 2 row stripes.
18 stripes in.
I did 18 stripes, and then all of a sudden 4 row stripes, and all of a sudden, oops, I did 4 2 row stripes. But I didn't catch it till about here that I had done that. So I just kept going. I counted them and did 18 4 row stripes. Then I did 4 more 2 row stripes. Then 18 more stripes, 4 row stripes, and then 4 more 2 row stripes, and then 18 4 row
She had
stripes,
just enough yarn to
and
get
bound
there.
off. And I have goodness gracious, it's on the floor. That much yarn left of both colors. So
It's perfect.
There we go.
Perfect.
it worked out just right.
All right, let me tantalize you. These are all sold out, by the way, so I shouldn't be showing them to you because you'd be like, oh, I want it. Here is her January Take Flight Owl set. It's all those grays and things. That's like not showing up well at all, but there's it all like side by side. Very pretty. And then Parrot was February.
Yeah.
Look at those bright colors.
I love the parrot. That's so pretty.
So I'm excited to see what March is. It might be that I spend the $100 on a mini skein set because, you know, with tax and everything, it's going to end up being that much. But Hue Loco just has a way with color, too. There's so many great dyers out there. Like, it just... I want to buy all the yarn.
I know. Okay,
Why
there it
wasn't I
is.
Born Rich.
From Me with Love is a Mayak pattern. And I've linked it before. I'll link it again down below so that you, I mean, it's just a striped
Was that
triangle.
the free one?
I think it was
I think
a
it
free
was.
one. And it's written for 2 different sizes. I hadn't got a clue which size this is. Just Gaston started. I started this summer at Daddy's house. And I got the yarn at Joann's because I needed something that was a brain dead. You know,
Obviously,
I could
it was
do
so
anywhere.
brain dead.
Yeah, it's so brain dead. I have design features now. Do it 3 times. It's a design feature. And,
Is that the cutoff? 3 times? It has to be
well,
3?
it's just kind of one of those. 1 times is an oops. 2 times is oh crap. And 3 times is a design feature.
I like it. That's the new official rules. Official.
Don't stop at oh crap. Keep going.
Gotta keep going. You might as well.
But I thought it was real pretty. It's very
Muted tones.
muted tones. It's very coastal grandmother kind of colors. And I'll just
There you go.
wrap it
Good for the
around.
summer because it's bamboo,
Yeah.
so it's super light. It's not going to be warm,
Or for-
overly warm.
For being in the
Spring.
South.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for the South. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll probably I've got a bajillion shawl pins and stuff. And I can just
That looks
put
pretty.
a pin on it. Or I'll just wear it like this because I'll forget that I want a pin and I'll just hang it around my neck and go wiggity wiggity into the sunset.
I only have one shawl pin for a reason. I don't use them.
Yeah, I've got a million because I love them and I collect them, but I don't remember to put them on. All right, the only thing I've got is my iron, the Cascade 220 that I ordered for the mystery yoke along. Didn't come in time, so I substituted, but now I have 11 skeins of this really pretty brown to make a sweater out of. And I know, I think I know what I'm going to do. At least the gauge works for it.
Are we here in WANNADOS now?
Okay, this is kind of morphing into a wanna-do. How about that? It is one of the wanna-dos I pulled up. Okay, it's here somewhere.
Oh, my goodness.
I have way too many wanna-dos. Okay, here it is. It is called the Maniatoto. Standing up.
Excuse me.
Maniatoto. There we go. By Allison Jane.
Is that your stomach?
No, it's the cord.
Oh, goodness gracious, Michele, eat.
I'm not hungry. I'm really not. I promise. Okay. Sorry, guys. My signal in here is not strong. The force is not strong with this one.
It is not.
It is not. Okay. I'm trying to find. Okay. None of these are really any good. All right. That's.
We need
There we go.
elevator music, right?
Yeah, okay. It's ribbed up the front, and then it has split hems and ribbing at the bottom. It's got ribs down the sleeves and a ribbed turtleneck. I am probably going to make it a mock turtleneck, but it's got really pretty simple lines. I think it'll look really good and a solid.
Yep.
And, you know, it's going to go with my hair. It really is the same color as my hair. Okay, but so I have this to use for. I think I'm going to use that, and that's the first of my wanna-dos.
Look at that. You got a wanna-do.
You want to do a wanna-do?
Sure. Are you doing this one?
No, but you go. I mean, I'll let you do it.
Okay.
I do have it pulled up, but I'll let you do it.
All right. This is the Polina Pullover by Caytee Lutzak. Lutsack? I probably say Lutsack. That's what I want people to say.
I don't know, but why is it not on mine? And I'm the one who sent it to you.
You did send it to me. Super cute sweater. Look at this sweater. Isn't that adorable?
I think it's really pretty.
A sport weight, so you could sport weight super easy.
I
You
got
could do
a
a
ton of
color
sport.
changing. Oh yeah, that would look pretty. Look at
I
that.
have a ton of sport weight.
Super cute sweater. Look at it on.
I love the neck.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like a turtleneck, but it's not like.
It's just kind of a stand up, and it's got a crop. It's just, and that color work looks good.
It's cute. It's super cute. Like it.
I like that.
All right, your turn.
Okay. I couldn't help myself. Tannis Gray has come out with a new cowl. It's called the Dragon Rider's cowl.
I want this one too.
And I just...
Anybody a fan of Fourth Wing here?
Okay, I have the books to read now. I just haven't started them yet. But you can see that the dragon.
The dragons. It's super cute.
Oh, it's so cute. So cute. I just love that. So I had to put that in the WANNADOS.
WANNADOS. Okay, I got another one.
Okay.
Where'd it go? There it is. All right. Joey. Joey has another one. This posted. I'm going to knit everything. January. So this month, Joey has sent out a new pattern, which she talked about on her Facebook or Instagram. I think she made it a while back and then decided to write the pattern for it. This is Syncope Winter Weather Knits. Look how cute that is. The problem is you can't see.
It's dark.
Yeah, let's see if I can. Oh, that's as bright as it goes, actually. That's not good. Click it.
I mean, her background was dark, and it's out of dark yarn, and yeah.
Give me a second. I'm trying to zoom in on the pattern there because it's cute and all. And it's loading and loading. There we go. Can you? Yeah, you can see that better.
That's pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly, this is one that she was like, she didn't like the pattern in the end or something. There was a story about it, and I remember seeing it thinking, that's super cute, and I want it. Little cropped, adorable.
I do like it.
So yeah. Look at that twisted ribbon, guys. Did you see that?
We like twisted ribbon.
You know we love it.
We love that twisted ribbon.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
Another new one.
If you'll remember, those of you who watched our last podcast, I had gotten a set of yarn from Bramble Ridge out of Canada. As a matter of fact, there's a shipment at home waiting for me. So a few other colors and then some fiber to spin because I'm going to start spinning again. I'm going to get my wheel out this weekend and I'm going to start spinning again. But I had that Bramble Ridge and I'd ask you guys for ideas, and somebody suggested this striated pullover by Tiff Nellian, and which I have in my library already. But it's a worsted weight, and I could adapt it. But in looking around, I ran across. Had forgotten about this one. This is the Recollections wrap by Tiff Nellian. I hope I'm saying your name right, darling. Tiff Nealon. See, Recollection wrap by Tiff Nellian, and she has a coloring page, so you can color in your colors. I'm so bad. I just want to color. That's what I think I'm gonna do with the colors that I got from Bramble Ridge, and I'm really excited about it. I mean, it's just I've got a really funky shape, and the color changes. You're always using two colors, alternating stripes, but so you start with two colors, then you change one of them without changing the other one, and you change the one you didn't change and keep the other one, and so you're alternating colors, but you're continuously changing your colors. So I really think that'll work with those colors, and it'll keep me interested. And plus, it's got a lot of shaping.
Yes, so yeah, keep you.
A lot of increases and decreases and stuff. So I'm real excited about that one too.
We're so funny. Like, we want things that are easy to keep up with, but then we don't.
We want it to look complicated.
All right. I don't think I sent this one to you. This is Heaven Cardigan by Pope Vergara. Are you ready for this?
That's
There's
pretty.
a darker one or a light one. There's a light. Oh, nope, too bright again. See,
sorry.
Come on, Mel.
I yawned.
Here we go. See that cute little in the back there? It's an open cardigan in the front. There's a yellow one, and then that little stuff in that. It's just cute.
It is cute.
I don't think I'd ever make it or wear it, but it would be something that I would want to do, but it's not going to happen. But it's 2 laces held together. So it says it's DK, lace and lace.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's pretty.
It's cute. I like it. All right.
All right, this is one. It's called the Uma Cape. UMMA.
Oh my gosh, I have that one pulled up. Are
by
you kidding me?
Agio Knit. I think I'm saying it right.
I looked at it. I'm
Knit.
like, this is Michele.
I know, it is me. So those Uma Cape by Agio Knit. And this thing is just so cool looking.
It is super cute.
It is, look at this thing. And you can make it short or long, but it has that big Ahsoka looking
Oh, it does have the Ahsoka look.
overlap. Oh, here's a better picture. Overlap going. I just think that's so pretty. And she just, it come out, but it was only in Danish, and now it's out in English.
It's on the top.
In English, Danish, German, and Norwegian now. And it's a DK plus a lace, meaning like a mohair, a fuzzy thing in it. I don't know that I would put the fuzzy with it, but where's the short one so I can show you the short one? Okay, I'm going to have to pull it up so I can make it. That's not the short one. Sorry, that was the wrong one. Okay, she also did it a shorter version. I just can't seem to find a picture of it right this second.
So you get it
Of
shorter.
the shorter version. It's not here. It must have been on her website or in the emails and stuff.
It's
But
possible, yeah.
I just love the way that looks. I am not an elegant person by any stretch of the imagination, but that might even make me look elegant.
I have one
I
more.
really like it.
You have any more? I have one more. That's all I got.
Oh, I could, but I can stop there too.
All right, last one. This is the Pine Cone Sweater by Gabrielle Vezina. Guys, this is
I'm from the South. I can't pronounce anything.
So cute.
Oh, that looks like you.
Look at how cute.
That
the little top has this
patterned
pine
yoke.
cone. Yeah.
That is really pretty.
There's the whole sweater. It's a longer sweater. And then if you get a close up of the pine cones there. There you go.
Where did that go?
Isn't that cute?
I got a bajillion.
I realize we asked you guys
Emails.
questions, but then, like, I hope you respond, to be honest. I really do. I hope you're like, Caytee, that's so adorable. Or
And
you're
talk
like,
back to
Caytee,
us.
stop it. It's not cute at all.
All right, one last. This email just came
Oh,
in.
yeah, I did.
This
see
email just came in.
Is that the Traveler one? Because
Yeah.
she's got a shawl, a bigger one, too.
No, this is the cowl.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
she came out with talking about she being Andrea Mowry, Drea Renee Knits. She came out with the Traveler sweater.
Oh, the sweater?
She came out with the sweater first,
Okay.
Traveler sweater first, and then she did the Traveler shawl with her hand spun. Came out with it. Well, now today she has released the Traveler's cowl,
Isn't it cute? I like
and
that
again
one.
she did her samples in her hand knit. Hand spun, but and it's not an uber complicated.
Your black and white batade that you want to do,
that's
but
right.
you don't want to do.
Yeah, I'll show it
No, I'm saying you could do that.
in black and white.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about that. See, that's the back of it. She's pulled her hair up so you can see the back of
Out of
it.
the shawl if you wanted a full shawl.
Instead of doing a full shawl, do
Or you could do the full shawl if you
I
wanted.
could.
Her one.
the Travelers and
Yeah.
do it. Oh, I didn't think about it. All right, well,
So
sorry.
At lunch today.
Yeah. One of the things that I have been obsessed with is black and white stripes, which I have shown y'all. I've shown you different patterns and different plans and stuff like that. But I'm back in the black and white thing. I think probably what started it is La Bien-Aimée, Amy Yarns, her yarn company, has a new line that she's come out with called Noir and Blanc, meaning black and white, of course. I hope I said that anywhere close to right. But she posted, one of the projects she posted that she did in the black and white is the batade. Those of you who have been around for a long time, when our friend Sarah left to move to Colorado, I knit a batade, which is this cowl, bandana style cowl. I should probably turn my brightness down just
which she
a
needed
smidge.
because it was like -8 in Colorado.
Yeah, and
with
she-
a feel of -20 or something.
Something like that. She has been wearing it.
She
She
has,
sent
yeah.
she sent pictures of her wearing it. I don't know what I just did. Sorry, guys. My brain is in
You were
14
trying to turn your
different
brightness
places.
down.
Trying to turn my brightness down right here. Okay, that's a little too far. Okay. That's better. Okay, so there's the black and white, and it's the batad. All those black stripes are welts that go around to the back and gather in the back. It's a beautiful piece. And it's not that it was hard, it was just driving me nuts in the yarn that I'd picked out. And I do love the way it looks. So
You did what,
I want
7?
something, I want a black and cream striped something.
So I was saying she could do the Traveler.
I could do the Traveler's shawl or cowl in that black and white because you're basically using 2 colors. I also,
That one, you need to show that one. 'Cause that
this
one's
sweater. All right, where I saw this sweater, High Fiber Knits. She has a YouTube channel. She is a teacher in Canada. I can't remember which province right now, but she's much younger than I am. Of course, so is everybody else. But she's got a real minimalist, classy vibe. And she was showing some of the trends of knits in 2024. And one of the things she was talking about was striped sweater. She was talking about color work. That's what it was. It was her episode about color work, different color work patterns. And she started off talking about stripes. And she showed, let me show the picture she showed, this image of this sweater. Look at that shoulder. That just caught me. Oh, I was like, Emily, what is that? And I did. I messaged her. I commented with the message, what is that sweater? I want to know. And she sent me the name of it. It is the Sibling Sweater My Size by Laura Penrose. Sibling Sweater My Size by Laura Penrose. Because she wrote a striped sweater pattern for kids first. And then she came out with the adult version. So that's why the My Size.
I got it. Yeah.
And I love that shoulder detail. I mean, love that shoulder detail. So I'm on a black and white stripe kick.
She is.
Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of others.
There's so many things.
Yeah, I've got a bajillion. See, there's another stripe.
There's another stripe. Yeah, all the stripes. We can put them all out on the show notes if you want to. But
Well,
and
no,
we'll get to
okay,
them
one
eventually.
more.
Okay, one more.
This is an old pattern. This is another Andrea Mowry, October of 2019.
I know, I've seen it.
And I don't know why. It didn't appeal to me then,
But it does.
but it does now. Look at the neck on that thing.
Tastes
And that little divot in the front. I know that's not what she calls it, but that's all I could come up with was the little V notch. That's it.
the notch, yeah.
The notch
yeah.
in the ribbing there. I think that is so cute. And wouldn't that be cute in cream with black?
Look
Right?
at that. Yes.
It's called Heartstrings Crop. Heartstrings Crop by Andrea Mowry. And I think I need that. You know, that'd be so cute with full black pants or a black skirt.
Yeah.
Or over a black dress kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have so many things we want to do.
So many ideas. I, of course, do have the yarn already.
Of course, yeah. You and I both have the yarn to make one for each of us, probably.
Probably. Oh,
That's
we're
why
bad.
I'm using my yarn. That's why I'm doing it.
That's right. That's one of our goals this year is let's reduce the intake and
I
use
know-
up some of the stash.
We know what's going to happen. We're going to go to SAF. It's
Oh, yeah.
unless something happens,
Knock on wood.
we're
We're
going to go
going
to
to
SAF.
SAF.
Like it's one of those that is close enough by that we feel like we can go and have a great time and see people. And we love it.
Yeah. That's in October.
We also want to go to Rhinebeck, but I don't know.
That's the wrong time of year for teachers.
I know.
I mean, we get out earlier than normal this year, but still,
Early enough.
that's just not a good time for teachers. That's right at the end of the year, and we've got all the exams coming and end of the year foo-foo.
Or woolen.
Yeah.
What is it? Woolen sheep?
Maryland Sheep and Wool.
Maryland sheep and wool. Thank you.
That's in May.
Yeah, that one.
That's the one I'm talking about. I was thinking about it's in May.
Well, then
It's
I'm-
Maryland Sheep and Wool.
And
Rhinebeck's
Rhinebeck's
in
in-
September.
Yeah,
Which is
bad too.
or
It's all
October.
bad. It's all bad.
Yep, it's hard for us. I mean, we can get away for a Saturday to go to Asheville.
Yeah, right.
But
or Saturday, go Saturday and Sunday.
and Sunday
'cause
too,
it's only an
2-day
hour
thing.
from us.
Yeah, it's not very far. But that
The others.
taking a
yeah.
weekend off and having to take off Friday or Monday or both
And
to
pay
make
for
that happen.
travel and for
Yeah,
lodging.
everything else.
We wouldn't have any money for yarn.
That's just not in our budget this year.
I don't think so.
Nope.
We're
But
just, you know,
SAF?
SAF
For
would be
sure.
there. We're going.
SAF for sure.
So we're going to try to use as much as our stash before SAF. So when we have this huge influx of yarn, there's space in our storage for the new yarn.
Y'all, I tried to work on Shell World. It is not a good thing.
We just need to do a destash.
We really do.
We just need to do it.
Guys, how would a destash,
How we do.
how would you best like us to, how would that work? Would you like, do we do it on Etsy? Do we do it on our website? Then we'd have to figure out a way to Shopify our website.
It's already built into Wix, so we could do it.
Okay, so we could do it on our website or just on Instagram.
I'll be honest, I don't like the ones on Instagram because like the whole comment if it's sold, that's a lot more work on our end is like to figure out who gets what.
Yeah.
And while I would do the work for you guys, if we can make it easier on us, I'd rather. But if that's the way you prefer, let us know. We'll do it that way.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't
what,
care.
what works easiest? What do you think would be the easiest way for us to do a destash?
Or I have an Etsy shop. We could put it all on Etsy.
Yeah.
And just do it that way too.
That's
But
what
you
I'm
have an
saying.
Etsy too.
I do too. We could. I hadn't used it, but I have it.
It's still there.
I know. In case I need it, it's there. I'm thinking about it one of these days. But we could do.
Destash would be good.
But we could do it for a destash show.
Mm-hmm.
And figure it all out. So, if you guys have any ideas, or just tell us what's your favorite. If you've ever participated in a destash online, what's your favorite way to do? I mean, I know you can list it on Ravelry, on your Ravelry, and in the old
I've done
days,
before.
which we've done that before, but it doesn't seem to get out there as often. You know what I mean?
Well, and then
Or
it's
you have
a
much
lot
traffic.
it's a lot of process of figuring out shipping and
The back and forth and everything.
Yeah.
Etsy is easier, or some form of Shopify.
well, Etsy's super easy because it does all the Shopify does all the shipping. We just print the label and it goes, which is very very easy on our end.
On our end, all we have to do is pack.
Yep. So, but again, whatever you guys feel like is the best.
So that's one of the things we want to do this year is we both want to do a destash.
I've got a box full of yarn that I was like, I'm not gonna use this.
I haven't done that yet.
It's a small box.
I haven't done that yet. It's a scary thought.
I've already
But
taken
it's like, okay, this bright stuff. I went through a huge bright phase, and I've always loved bright colors. And when I was dyeing my hair red,
Oh yeah.
and or blonde or whatever combination I was keeping my hair, those colors worked. I could wear brighter colors. But since I've gone gray, I just can't. I don't like myself in the brighter colors anymore.
It doesn't.
I just
appeal
don't
to you
like them.
anymore. Yep.
Yeah, they just don't appeal. I don't. I may buy them, but I don't wear them. So I've quit buying the bright colors. Of course, I can't buy pastels either because my children won't let me wear pastels.
Don't have them.
Mine are all adults now.
They are all adults.
They're all
officially
adults. The baby turned 21, so there you go.
Don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I know. But
I'm getting older.
she taught him.
I
So.
did. It's freshman year of school. I hope we're speaking loud enough. I just thought about that. Like here I am, like mumbling to myself. I hope we can hear us.
I think we're probably loud enough that we get heard.
We'll see.
Yeah, y'all let us know.
Yeah, if you can't hear, let me know because I can increase the gain on that too. I can
yeah, when I
increase
go
certain
through it,
parts.
yeah.
I can make that happen if I need to.
Yep.
But yeah, so let us know about how you would like to do a destash. The two people we mentioned at the beginning, or near the beginning, please we will contact you. Do not.
Oh yeah.
My
My yarn adventures on Instagram and Kim
on Ravelry.
On Ravelry,
No,
not Facebook. Oops, I'm sorry. I just hit the table. I'm sorry.
She did it.
I did. I'm so sorry. It was a little bump.
Little bum.
Who knows how many times I've slammed something down. I do apologize if I have.
She
I
she
did.
thought I think you did better this week than when we did our live, so hopefully it'll work out. But I'm loving the light. Like it's dark out or getting dark, and our light still looks pretty good. So I think this is our new location. So you guys are just having to deal with our faucet
Water
here.
faucet in the middle.
Yeah.
At least we push the microphone back so it's not in the picture as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
we're working on all this.
we're getting there.
We're getting there.
But yeah.
You know, it's only been almost 2 years. You'd think we'd figured all this out by now, but oh well.
No. If we
These things
really
happen.
wanted to just figure it out, we'd hire somebody to help us.
True.
We don't do that.
No. We don't do that with anything. We figure it out.
I fixed my own dishwasher using YouTube. I mean,
There you go.
Zach
Yeah.
fixed the dryer using YouTube. Like, I do it all the time.
Our water was frozen, pipes were frozen this morning, and we used a hairdryer to heat up the inlet so that all the pipes would work.
I think it's so funny. It's just terrible.
That's what we did.
See, we don't call for
We just make it
do it
work.
on our own. But yeah, so like, let us know how the sound is doing. Let us know all the nuances that we need to know about, because again, what we see on our end and what we hear at our end, it's very different a lot of times. So we just need to know your thoughts on a few things actually. So
Yeah, just let us know.
looking forward to hearing from you.
Thanks for watching if you're still with us.
We're only an hour and a half in,
That's not bad. That's not bad.
but all right, everybody.
Knit periodically. Bye.